Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
The role of Sol Campbell attracts my interest, Peter.
In what respect?
Well, because his pace, his power, his athleticism, his positioning, mental toughness, and ability to take the ball into midfield and beyond.
Oh, it's handy to have all of that.
Well, he utilised his strengths to great effect for me.
Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Matthäus, Rummenigge, Gerrard, still goalless. Oh, here's a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Costa Curta, Griezmann. And he's intervened well there. Great ball if he can get there. And he's managed to get free. Roberto. And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Griezmann was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Griezmann. Davids. And it's Messi. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Griezmann. In with a header! That is a crunching tackle. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
There's the hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Looks for the finish. Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat. Mohamed Salah really added the width.
Can he finish? Oh, that's another chance. No mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
It's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not.
Added a whole new complexion to the game.
The fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Salah. And he's straight offside. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Roberto Carlos. Ruben.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's got... Goes in for the header! A game with so much to recommend this contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. Still believe it can be won. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Minutes has been indicated.
Mohamed Salah shot a goal! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim.
And that will be it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of all. And this place is bouncing. Griezmann taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Today, please refrain from parking outside.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's Griezmann. And here's Romario. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening. He's had a crack. He went for the curler. That's good alertness.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will all get you into areas of possibility. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing on one side, dogged defence on the other. Owen. Now that's well seen too. And they've got a throw. Griezmann. That is very well defended. No change to the score. 0-0. He won't be happy. Owen. And Owen! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Costa Curta. And it's Griezmann. Baresi. Platini. That is a great pick out. Great chance! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
That's a sharp pass. Now it's Owen. Decent hit! Goal! Ajax!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Ajax have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
Griezmann.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well timed, excellent interception. Messi is flagged offside. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's onto this.
2 added minutes has been
Has a
indicated.
shot! Oh, what has happened here?
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Hazard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's had a hit! They want to be quick to recover this. Danger averted for now. Beckenbauer. Platini. Passing nice and neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great defending, strong and determined. Davids is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Hazard.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
To where, and it is reclaimed easily. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Davids. And it's Messi.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that has put paid to that. Mohamed Salah. Beckham gets a foot in here. Oh, what a ball! It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And that's gone loose.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Look at the space here. Mohamed Salah! Really well taken goal. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So all square with... And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix
Please
of
report to the
action and
staff room
plenty of
immediately.
talking.
Trust me, I be self-made. I have in my vein. One day I get the. I see it happen one day. No one can beat me but me. It is outrageous for me. I'll bend my track to them, please. I stand up and down these halls. See me fix up. Everything nice and sweet and shine. Fix up. They wanna see you get that try. Shoot. Fix up. Everybody wanna see me fix up, shine. Shoot. Fix up. What time? When I move into the center, I take control. When you move into the center, feeling out control. Stand on and trust in your fate. Envision life and don't wait. Don't fear and never be faced. Promise now it's never too late. Keep my eye on what is true. Walk my path and pay my dues. Ain't no thing is what we do. Never let them take it. We gon' choose. See me fix up. Everything nice and sweet and shine. Fix up. They wanna see you get that child. Shoot. Fix up. Everybody wanna see me fix up. Shine. Shoot. Fix up. What time is it? When I move into the center, I take control. When you move into the center, feeling out control.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much
Hello,
riding on it,
everybody, and
but
welcome
it is
to
equally
today's
clear
match.
and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Romario. And Romario! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Schneider. Can it through? And he was alert to it. Griezmann. Griezmann. In towards the middle.
That's good defensive concentration.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. And the finish! Kaká! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kaká really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Romario. Romario is... It's Salah! And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a shade optimistic. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Schneider. India upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, shooting chance! There it is!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
India have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice sequence of passes, this. Nice ball, and he's in. He's got the shot away! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Things starting to look very... Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cafu. Up he goes! No, not the best of headers. And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, what a climb! Sticks it away! The second half off to a spectacular start!
That looks like a preconceived plan. And then unleash.